All right, so it's currently January 5th, 2026, and I'm kind of wondering how many people have even started their New Year's resolutions versus how many people have already given up. Because to be honest, most people do give up within 2 weeks of starting. So we'll see. I know a lot of my friends, they're good at doing that. Some of them have tried going to the gym or tried different diets and then they've given up. It's not easy. I used to be fat. I used to be over 100 pounds heavier than I am now. And it is not easy and it's not fun when you start. And you're going to have cravings, but you got to keep doing it consistently and making these small changes in your lifestyle that can help you take root. So here's something I'm doing. Is I'm having one of these salads tonight. 220 calories in this. Now it has some crushed up croutons and a ranch dressing packet. I'm guessing this is where most of the calories are coming from. I'm probably not going to have this, although I might try it because I haven't tried this one before, but I usually don't like them, and I'm not a big fan of ranch. One thing I have done, I added peppers, onions, olives, and tomatoes to it, and then I have my recovery shake from the gym with spinach and fruit and all that good stuff. So I have all that in my diet. Probably gonna eat some oranges too. And today was a chest and back day. Now I did mess up yesterday. I did. I made some tacos and I still have stuff left over, so I'll probably have some of those later too. But one thing I will say is that as long as you're getting things in your diet, as long as you're eating your salad, eating your fruits, starting to change your diet, I would recommend eating those first. Then don't worry too much about going back to foods that you were eating previously, um, as long as you're consistently trying to change, because this is a lifestyle change. This is going to happen over time. It's not going to be cold turkey. So don't worry too much about it. And there's still a lot of time before Beachbody season, before, summertime comes around. So there's a lot of time to make dramatic changes, and those changes are not going to be felt in a day or even a week. They're going to be felt over the period of months. So, and years. So just keep the consistency is key, and consistency is the mother of mastery. So you just want to continue making these incremental changes. One thing I used to do when I was fat and I started going to the gym is I would get on the cardio machines and I would pick different ones. And then a lot of them had calorie trackers. Now, whether or not those are accurate, I don't know. I wasn't sure then either. So what I would do is I would try to do 200 calories. Then I would go around the gym to just the cable machines. I didn't really do free weights at this time. And the cable machines have plaques on them. They show you what muscle groups they exercise and also how to use the machine. And so I would just go around, play around with them more or less, and keep using the cable machines till I was tired. And then I would go back to the cardio machine, do another 200 calories, and that would be my workout. Because in my mind, it's like, okay, well, I don't know exactly how well I did, but I know the machine is telling me I burned at least 400 calories. So that's kind of how I was trying to keep track of things. But I was doing that consistently. I was doing that every single day for the first couple of years. So although I did make improvements in my workout, and eventually I refined my workout where I did know what I was doing within those 2 years, but early on, when I just started going, that's more or less what I was doing. But the thing is, at least I was doing something consistently, and I was still making strength gains, um, and they were notable. But once I knew exactly what to do, it became a lot better, and started using free weights and started doing more variations of exercises. Obviously, it became better, but it took time to build up to that. So even if you don't know what you're doing, everyone has to start somewhere. So don't worry so much. Most people don't even notice you in the gym. You walk into the gym, you're worried about what you're doing. You're not concerned with what they're doing. And unless they're hogging a machine that you want to use. Then if they're just like on their phone or whatever, that's annoying. But for the most part, people don't care. They're not judging you. You know, I've there's an old saying that no one ever punches down. I don't know how true that is, but usually people who are doing better than you in something are least likely to be critical of you. But the people who are doing worse than you are usually more critical. So, and I would say that that has been more or less my experience with it too. Um, Most people, and if you ask them for help, you know, you ask them for a spot, they're more than happy to help you. So, yeah, I would say just try get in there and be as consistent as possible. That is going to give you success in the gym.